Howdy team. I did a post on LinkedIn and it did really well. And I think it's really important that you listen to this, you take some notes and you think about your own journey over the course of the next 12, 24, 36 months, however long this recession is going to potentially last. Because if you're self-employed, if you're an advisor, I believe there's something better than strategies and tactics to not just surviving, but to thriving and coming out the other side, less stressed, less overwhelmed, more profit, more sales, more leads, and it comes back to you as an individual. Now, this post did really, really well on LinkedIn. So if you know a self-employed person or an advisor or a business owner who needs to hear this message, I would love you to share this show, share this podcast, share this video with them so that they can hopefully get the inspiration and motivation and education that they need to take more consistent action. So I mentioned strategy and tactics. Now, I've done hundreds of videos and podcast episodes all about the strategies to generate leads, increase sales, and maximize profit. But there's something that you need to focus on first in order to be able to make sure that you're taking action on the right tactics and strategies. And that's three things: your mindset, your skill set, and your behaviors. And I'm going to break down each one of those three for you right now. Now, particularly in the mortgage advisor world, particularly in financial services, there is a huge amount of people moaning about property prices changing, the cost of living going up, having an impact on affordability, interest rates on the rise, inflation. And if you continue to fill your brain with all of that negativity in the news, in the media, online, on social media, then guess what is going to happen? A self-fulfilling prophecy. What you believe is what you're going to perceive. So if you want to remove yourself from that negativity and start to think more positively, you're going to be pushing yourself in the direction of more positive outcomes. Mindset is absolutely key as a foundational principle to not just being self-employed, but for life. And there's a part of your brain, which I've spoken about many a times before, be called the RAS, the reticular activating system. And that RAS is designed to find what your subconscious is looking for. So if you think this recession is going to be hard, if you think that mortgage lending is going to be more difficult, if you think that clients or prospects aren't going to be buying homes, that the interest rates are going to be more than most people want to pay, then guess what you are going to attract into your life? If you've never heard of the RAS, the reticular activating system, ever thought about buying a car, maybe a blue car, and then all of a sudden you start seeing blue cars absolutely everywhere. It reminds me of when I had my first child. I'd never seen babies or prams or pushchairs anywhere. All of a sudden they were everywhere when we found out we were pregnant and having our first kid. And maybe you can relate to that too. So if you want to attract better things into your life, then think about your mindset. Get rid of the negativity. Focus on positivity. If your RAS is attracting wrong things, if you're living in a self-fulfilling prophecy, then effectively you're going to risk failure. You're going to come out the other side not seeing opportunities, not seeing the potential that could be around you. And there is plenty of opportunity. Many businesses and monsters and unicorns are made in a downturn. And that could be savage. That could be negative. But you have a huge opportunity right now if you get your mindset in the best possible place. Which leads me into skill set. If you've got your mindset right, then you need to start focusing on the right things that are going to attract the better things into your life. And that begins with your skill set. Warren Buffett says the best investment you can make is in yourself. And if I'm going to take investment advice from anyone, it's going to be Warren Buffett. We're moving into an area where if you start paying marketing agencies, if you start trying to outsource things that you don't know how to do, then how can you measure, monitor, and manage those actions, those tasks, or those deliverables? Whereas if you learn marketing, if you learn how to post on social media, If you invest in yourself, then that's going to pay you a dividend and an ROI for a lifetime. I've said before, currently I've spent 260,000 since 2016 on my own business, marketing, mindset, and personal development. From mentors, coaches, I've paid £30,000 to a coach to work with them for 12 months. Now, I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you that 260,000 since 2016, my businesses have done in excess of about 10 million. So therefore, it makes it relative to the investment that you're getting. If you know that you can invest in yourself and you can guarantee an ROI because you control the controllables, having that skill set, then your outcome is going to be much, much better. The more you learn, the more you earn. If your knowledge goes into marketing and sales and you get a basic overview, you don't need to be an expert. You don't need to double down on knowing absolutely everything. But if you know how to convert a basic cold prospect, someone who doesn't know you, into a paying client, you can build any business. So that's one of the key things, is learning and investing in yourself. Making sure that you don't see you as a cost. See it as an investment, because you can control the outcome. If you're putting money into crypto, if you're looking for the next quick win, it doesn't happen. Rome wasn't built in a day. The Rock didn't suddenly wake up as a 6'4", 260-pound human being. It takes reps in the gym. It takes practice. It takes challenging yourself. It takes learning and adapting and perfecting a small number of skills, and then measure and monitoring and managing and delegating to somebody else who can do them for you to get more results. So mindset, skill set. The last one is behaviors, because the things that you do are the most important things that gets the results. It's great having an action list and ticking things off, but you need to be focusing on the right behaviors and the right daily actions that are going to guarantee you a result. It's the little things that you do every single day that compound over time and lead to bigger results. When you're at the start line and you're thinking, I want to lose 2 stone, you don't focus on the losing 2 stone. You focus on today, where you must do an extra 10,000 steps. And then when that stops working and the body weight plateaus, you then start chucking in a 10-minute run every day. You then start reducing your calories. You then start lifting more weights, and you only know how to overcome the body adaptions if you have a personal trainer. Warren Buffett has a coach. The top athletes in the world have a coach and a mentor. The leading business owners have coaches and mentors. And it's those basic principles of knowing what you need to be doing every single day, what behaviors that you need to have, your mindset. Do you need to be taking the right actions at this point in time during your day? Chunking time, focusing on marketing, sales, admin, finances. But what are the basic principles? What are your foundations that are going to lead you to more success? The behavior of discipline, learning to say no, making sure that you always prioritize what drives your business forward, which is the marketing and the sales. Often we can get bogged down in procrastination of trying to focus on moving the needle on systems and strategies. Whereas actually, if you know you want to get to recruiting people, or you want to, bring someone new into the business, your first point is making sure that you're doing the interviews. If you know that you want to increase your sales, the first point is to pick up the phone and speak to more people. So what are the basic behaviors that you need to have on a day-to-day basis in order to achieve a faster result? And more often than not, yes, how is important. But for me, the reason why I invest in myself and why I learn and why I focus on improving my mindset is because if I can find a who can show me the how, I don't have to figure it all out on my own. I get to the outcome much quicker. And then it's about surrounding yourself with the right people. The right people who are going to lift you up, who are going to elevate your mindset, who are going to help you to improve your skill set, who are going to help you to raise the bar. In sport, in tennis, if you play tennis with a better tennis player every single day, what happens? You get better at tennis. So it's really important that in order to thrive through this recession, you're surrounding yourself with more positivity. You're surrounding yourself with a better group of people. You're focusing on improving your mindset and putting knowledge in. Podcasts, audiobooks, YouTube channels, they're all completely free. Turn off the media. Stop watching the TV. Stop listening to the word recession. Remove it from your negativity. Focus on consistent, creative action rather than consuming that bad vibes and those negative vibes, because your self-fulfilling prophecy, the thing that you are most scared of, which is no doubt failure, is going to come into your life. It's a skill set, mindset, behaviors, surrounding yourself with the right type of people. They're all absolutely important to filling your brain with the right things that are going to keep you positive, keep you motivated, keep you inspired. Life, business, the economy, the market is hard enough. Don't make it harder by filling your brain with negative emotions and living in a negative state, thinking that things are going to go wrong. So I'd love to know what you think about this. How are you intending to thrive through this recession, as they're calling it? How are you intending to bring new leads and clients and sales into your business? I think it's more important now than ever to be focusing on a niche, to be focusing on one product, to be focusing on keeping things simple, because simple scales. You have the opportunity to take home 6 figures. It's just about structuring your business in the right possible way. And it's about making sure that you're taking the right daily, consistent action and staying motivated, staying inspired in order to be able to achieve what you deem success to be. Thanks very much indeed for tuning in. Please leave me a comment, connect with me on Instagram. Tell me what you think of this episode in the DMs. And if it's inspired you and you think it could help somebody else, please share this episode with them as well. Thanks very much indeed for tuning in. Remember, now's the time to become pro.